Later, an in-depth exploration of Stephen King's psychological horror. Stephen King, the undisputed master of horror fiction, has once again captivated readers with his latest novel, Later. This chilling tale delves into the profound psychological torment that can result from childhood trauma and explores the sinister forces that lurk in the shadows of the mundane. Synopsis. Later introduces us to Jamie Conklin, a seemingly ordinary boy who possesses an extraordinary ability. He can communicate with the dead. Jamie's gift, however, comes at a steep price. The spirits he encounters are not always benevolent, and their presence often brings with it a sense of unease and danger. As Jamie grapples with his unique ability, he becomes entangled in a sinister plot involving a serial killer known as the Trinity Killer. This elusive murderer targets children, leaving behind a trail of broken families and shattered lives. Determined to prevent further tragedy, Jamie teams up with Detective Liz Dutton, a hardened police officer haunted by her own past. Psychological horror at its best. King's mastery of psychological horror is evident throughout this horror story. The novel deftly explores the lasting impact of trauma on the human psyche. Jamie's encounters with the dead force him to confront his own fears and insecurities, while Detective Dutton struggles with the guilt and grief that stem from a tragic loss in her childhood. The characters in Later are complex and deeply flawed, their struggles resonating with readers on a deeply human level. King delves into their emotional turmoil with unflinching honesty, exposing the raw wounds and hidden scars that shape their lives. The sinister shadow of the supernatural. While Later primarily focuses on the psychological aspects of horror, it also incorporates elements of the supernatural. The spirits that Jamie encounters are a constant presence, their ominous whisperings and chilling appearances creating an atmosphere of unease and dread. King skillfully blends the real and the imaginary, blurring the lines between the living and the dead. The spirits that haunt Jamie's world are not merely figments of his imagination, but are tangible entities that exert a palpable influence on his life. The power of hope in the face of darkness. Despite the relentless darkness that permeates the novel, King also weaves a thread of hope into the narrative. Jamie's connection with the dead allows him to find comfort and solace in their presence, even as he grapples with the horrors that they bring with them. Detective Dutton also finds redemption through her unwavering determination to bring the Trinity Killer to justice. Her resilience in the face of adversity serves as a beacon of hope, reminding readers that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can prevail. Themes and symbolism. Later is a multi-layered novel that explores a wide range of themes, including the enduring impact of trauma, the nature of good and evil, and the transformative power of hope. King employs symbolism throughout the narrative to reinforce these themes. For example, the titular Later refers not only to Jamie's ability to communicate with the dead but also refers to the lingering effects of past experiences. The Trinity Killer represents the embodiment of darkness and evil, while Jamie and Detective Dutton symbolize the potential for redemption and the triumph of good over evil. Conclusion. Stephen King's Later is a chilling and thought-provoking exploration of the psychological and supernatural dimensions of horror. With its complex characters, eerie atmosphere, and profound themes, the novel captivates readers from beginning to end. King once again demonstrates his unparalleled ability to tap into the darkest recesses of the human psyche, creating a tale that is both terrifying and profoundly human. Later is a must-read for fans of psychological horror and anyone seeking a glimpse into the shadows that lurk within us all.